How's everybody doing? Happy vlogs. Butt nuts. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing good. I'm gonna jump right into it. Yeah, I got a bad cold, so I'm sleeping longer too. This cold ain't no joke. I'm hoping everybody's doing good. Yeah, it's a flu going around. It's like they got it, girl. I got some. I know you're gonna get monetized, so I got some good stuff for you too. Don't worry, it's gonna be college words. I'm gonna try to keep it all like basic stuff. It's some good stuff, man. I love doing this. Every time I get stuff, I like to pass it on. Hey, Miss Nollins, I saw your. I think I played 14 of your. You got 13. You only got that many videos, but I play them all. Miss Nollins be partying, man. She like nonstop, man. In New Orleans, all them videos like with the parades and the dancing, the food. New Orleans, you killing me with that food. You know, I'm trying to watch my calories. It's not a brand, not a brand, product brand. Yeah, I'm trying to give you some watch hours. I'm gonna get Kali Girl next. I want her to get monetized. Let me know if you're monetized yet, Kali Girl. I know you should be there soon. I'm gonna see if I watch some of your videos tonight. Get you that watch hours. Let me know if you're monetized. You're welcome. I'm trying to connect more with the comments, and then I'll get into it. A lot of people say I don't read the comments. It's just hard to read them because I don't do like long. Yeah, a fast way to go to see your monetization is you go to your go into your revenue watch time reports, right? And then hit watch time. When you hit watch time, you'll see like on the left hand screen, it'll say watch time minutes. That's real time minutes, Kali girl. And then right under it, hit compare metrics. On the compare metrics, hit watch time in minutes, right? And it'll give you how many minutes you had for the last week, Golly Girl. And then if you want to see that into hours, what you do is you hit the minutes section, the square, and then under it hit premium watch time. Well, I don't know if you got premium or not. It'll just say watch time in minutes, and you'll get either watch time in minutes or watch time in hours. It'll give you the option. Go under it. It'll say more metrics, right? And you'll see watch time in hours. Again, go over to you hit analytics, right? You hit the analytics button. Under it, you'll see revenue reports, right? And revenue, and then you'll see watch time reports and all that, right? So what you want to do is you want to hit watch time. My throat hurts. When you hit watch time, you'll see watch time minutes right there, a little square. You'll see views. And then if you want to see it for the last 28 days, for the last week, for this week, for the first 7 days, for the last 30, it'll give you an option for all your watch hours. Just put from January because, or when your anniversary date was. If it was 2018, put watch hours for 2018 until now to see how much you got so far. And then right under it, you'll see this little square that says watch time minutes. Now, if you want to convert that to watch time hours, right under it, you'll see this thing. It'll say compare metrics. all the way to the bottom, you'll see more metrics. That little square, it says more metrics. And there you could tap that and see your actual watch time hours for the last 7 days, for the last week, for the last year. You know what I'm saying? And and it'll say the views and all that. The views is not that important, but the watch time hours. So you'll know how many watch time hours you need to reach there. Um, it's really not that complicated, but it may just sound like that. Here, let me see. I'm trying to get software so I can incorporate this into the streams as I'm doing it. Like I said, go to your analytics, right? First, go to your YouTube.com, right? Go to your channel, to log into your channel, and then go where it says where you see your little face, hit that, and that'll give you like the option to go to Creator Studios, right? When you go into Creator Studio, go into Analytics, and right under Analytics, you'll see Watch Time. You tap that right under Analytics, and then you'll see your report, right? And there, you'll see watch time, minutes, views for the last month. It'll say right there for the last month. Right under it, you'll see a thing that says compare metrics. You tap that and then go, if you want to see your watch time minutes, you tap that and it'll tell you how many minutes you have for this whole month. And if you want more than that, if you want to see watch time hours, which is more important, go all the way to the bottom where it says more metrics. And then there you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 spots down. You'll see watch time hours. You tap that, and it'll give you the watch time hours for the whole month of March. But if you want more than that, if you want to do for the whole for let's say for the last month, not this month, but last month, you tap last month on the right hand side, and then it'll tell you how many hours you had for the whole month of last month. That metrics. So now let's say if you want to do like for the last 7 days, the averages and the totals and all that, it'll give you a daily report, not just the last 7 days, but a daily, like every single day to see how many watch hours you had. And these are the tools that they want you to play with because your channel becomes more legit. Hey, Kristen, more legit. Again, like I said, to find out how many watch hours you had on your new Creator Beta Studio, you go in and you hit youtube.com, you log in, and then on your little face icon on the right hand side, you tap that, and it'll bring up the option to go to the Creator Studio, which puts you in edit mode. When you go to Creator Studio, you'll see your whole analytics. On the left hand side, tap analytics, hit the actual word, and it'll take you to all of this, numbers. On the left hand side, scroll down and you'll see watch time right under analytics, watch time. Tap that. All right. And again, you can repeat this right here so you can hear it. And as I'm saying it, just do it on your computer. Under watch time, you'll see all these numbers and all this stuff that's really important. And once you get familiar with it, you'll see how important it is. You'll see the graphs. You'll see all this special stuff that right now is overwhelming. But when you get monetized, you'll be like, wow, these are my tools. And then there, you're going to go to watch time. When you see watch time, it'll give you the watch time for this month, for March. You'll see what it'll say, watch time minutes. And there, right under it, you'll see compare metrics. When you tap that, if you want to see the hours, your watch time hours, to see how far you need to get monetized, you hit compare metrics, open up that little menu, and all the way to the bottom, hit more metrics. And there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little sections down, you'll see watch time hours. First, you'll see views, view duration, view percentage view, and then watch time hours. You tap that and it'll give you the whole hours for this whole month. You could do the whole hours for this month, last month. You could do the whole hours for this week. Whatever you want to do, you could just adjust it because it's right there in front of you to adjust, like how many watch hours you had this last yesterday, whatever. So that's how you do that, and it's real simple. Again, go to analytics, go to watch time, open up the watch time menu, and then just get familiar with it. You can see the graphs. You can see your last 10 videos, the top 10 videos in your last month. And it'll give it to you right there with the percentages of views, the percentage of watch hours. Wow, it's really cool. And it'll give you the percentage of minutes. Of course, watch hours and minutes is connected and how many people viewed it. And you can see it'll say right there 29 hours, 30 hours, 23 hours, your whole video set. Once you get that window open, it's so fun to and then there you could see how many people watched you. Like on my thing, this is amazing. The people watched me on a cell phone last month, almost 80% on the cell phone. Ain't that crazy? On a little teeny weeny cell phone, that's how they watch YouTube now on a cell phone. They don't use tablets and computers that much. On the computer, it was 13%. And in the tablet, it was 7.5%. That's how they watch me. On the phone, they watch me for almost 4 minutes on the average for 7%. And on the computer, they watch me for almost 10 minutes. So right there, you know that people that's going to watch on the computer, they're going to watch you more. So that'll give you a sense of they'll watch you on a longer duration, but it's not like a lot of people watching you on a computer. So that kind of takes away from that. Like the most people that's watching you on YouTube is on a cell phone, but they're only watching you for like an average of 5 minutes. On the computer, they'll watch you for 10 minutes, but it's not that many. It's only 13% on my channel versus 80% on a cell phone. So you got to make your titles accordingly. If you see like a whole bunch of people watching on a big computer, then you do your titles knowing that, right? Because you know that people are watching you on a big computer, so you can put more stuff in there to attract more people, more traffic. But if you know they're watching you on a teeny weeny phone, then you got to put like your title small so you don't clutter it. So you use those metrics to help you and grow your channel because it's fun to grow your channel with sharing. But once you get advertisers like Mickey and Cali Girl and Deal Park, once you get advertisers, you want people to stay. So you want to know how to optimize your channel, right? Now that's the analytics on that. Like I said, go to your analytics, right? Log on to your youtube.com channel, log in, hit Creator Studio to put you in creator mode and go to analytics. And of course, a lot of people here don't worry about hours because they're already monetized. But this is for the people that's not monetized. So what you want to do is now you go to analytics, go down, you're going to see watch time, hit watch time, and you're going to get this nice screen that says for the last month, you had 8,000 views and 40,000 watch minutes, right? And now you want more than that because now you want to know how many watch hours do I got for this month because I got to do that math so I can get monetized. So you go right there and you hit compare metrics right underneath your watch time minutes. You hit that and that menu opens up a little sub menu. Then you scroll all the way to the bottom where it says more metrics. That opens up a bigger window and there you could go 1, 2, 3, 4 spots down to watch time hours. And there you'll see the watch time hours for this whole month. Whatever yours is, 700, 800, 9,000, 900. So you'll have an idea that to get 4,000 for the whole year, you're going to have to either increase your productivity on your channel, increase your videos. So again, that's real easy to get to. Go to analytics, go into watch time, hit that, and then on the watch time, it'll give you the minutes for the whole month. Now, if you want to change the month into like the last 7 days, on the right-hand side, it'll say last 28 days. You tap that little screen in there. It'll say lifetime, this week, last 7 days, this month or last month, last quarter, the last year, the last 365 days. See, it'll give you all this for you to know how many watch hours or how many minutes you had according to whatever it is you prefer. Because you're wondering, well, what's all that stuff for? Because when you optimize on your channel to get more views, you want to know the averages. So like that, you can adjust either to do this more, to do this less, and it'll give you like little graphs of how people drop off on your channel feed. Like mine kind of stays there because I'm an information channel. But if you don't have info, like Mickey or Kristen, they might have life. Well, Kristen is more like an interview channel. Like every time I go there, she does real good interviews, very pretty good interviews, and she's subtle. She's not hard hitting, and very interesting. Her channel is pretty good. Like if you go there whenever she does a live, she's very genuine with her interest on whosoever she's interviewing. You know, not hard like boring, but she's in there. So if you watch her channel, depending upon her guest, her or her topic, they might drop down because it's not a continuous flow of information, which this channel is. Or Chris like or Mickey or Ball Life. He likes sports and all that. And people that like the you know like sports and that lifestyle. He's also a family channel. His kids are on there. But see, you got to watch all those metrics according to your channel. So, like I said, if you want to find out your metrics on like how many hours you had this month, you log into your channel on youtube.com. You can't do this on your application. You have to do it like online on the youtube.com. Um, Once you go in there, you hit your little icon, your little face, you hit enter on that, and it'll bring up your little creator studio entrance. That's going to activate your edit mode. So you go creator studio, and right there you could do stuff to your channel. Once you're in there, you scroll down to all those little menus on the left hand side, and you look for analytics. You tap analytics, and then there will give you a whole bunch of stuff of what you want to know about your channel, right? And these are the tools that I know you think you're not going to grow beyond your sharing and all that because that's easy peasy. But in the marketing world, when you optimize these tools, you're going to get so many more broader people that's going to be interested in your pretty thumbnail. They're going to be going in there because YouTube kind of force feeds that into them. So if you utilize these tools, these wrenches, YouTube will start doing that. And you'll be surprised. You'll be getting so many other people on your channel, not just us sitting here. Like, you know what I mean? So once you go to analytics, right? Look at the little thing in there and look, it'll say revenue reports, revenue ad rates, all this stuff that you probably don't know what it means. Impressions, it'll give you like the impressions percentage and all that fun stuff. And you'll see all the way right there, watch time. Tap into watch time and it'll give you for this whole month how many hours you had, how many minutes you had total from, and it's real. This is a real time report because it's on a new studio. You're going to get the new, it ain't going to be like all lag for weeks behind like the old studio does. This will be up to the minute real watch time. So you hit watch time and then there it'll tell you the whole with the graphs, your top 20 videos that did great this month, the percentage of people that watched it, all that real fun stuff. So you could like adjust. Let's say if you see that you had a real good percentage on a video last month and it had a good percentage of views, right? 8%, and a good view duration, 7.21 minutes. Go to that same video and edit it with a better title comparing to the other metrics of other titles that you just put on there. You could compare how your title is doing, comparing it to your genre or your particular interest, target audience, and then just adjust the title. And YouTube allows that this year. Last year they frowned upon that. Now, as long as you're going to improve it and you can see it's okay. The algorithm won't stagnate you. It'll still pump you out even more. Like before, once you've done that and your video was just there, it kind of just sat there, even if you retitled it. Now, when you retitle it, it still targets you out because now you got like a fresher title, whatever, to help improve it. So the algorithm is allowing you to do that this year. So, okay, so now let's go to AdSense, right? Branding is so important, man. Like Mickey and Christian and Lord and Brandon and Lux Delight, Ball Life. Branding, you could like put like a little thing underneath, like a little watermark to let the people know that this is your brand, like Nike. You could put like something like that right there, representing your channel instead. So you could go to like a brand maker, which is real easy. Design your own little logo, right? Because now you're a brand. I know it sounds like you're not, but you really are a brand. The thing is, people don't see it as a business, and it is. So now you are a brand. You want to put like a little brand thing. So what you do is you go over to you go over to well, first let me read you some policies that's important. You know, you can check the official updates for examples. For you could check the official blog for updates, but I'll give them to you anyway. But they got like these update blogs for AdSense, which is real important. You know what I mean? It's real important because you don't want them to hold your money. Um, Try to avoid. Don't click on your own ads to inflate the impressions and the click rates. That's an artificial means. Like what we do here is friends sharing is artificial, but to some extent is okay because we're not getting money off it. But now you're getting money off of AdSense. Don't go on your own ads and click just or watch your impressions and click on there to get a click through rate because they know you. When we do this here and we watch our own videos for money or whatever reason, it's okay because again, we're not getting it's not money involved. But when you do this with your AdSense account, that's money involved. You're artificially inflating, your impressions and your click rates. That they don't want that. That's a real important thing that they put in this year. And it even says it. Publishers may not click on their own ads or use means to inflate impressions or clicks artificially, including manual methods. Don't even try it. Just let the ads run, whatever ads you pick. That's so important because they're strict. They're so strict this year. Don't even take a chance. Encouraging clicks or views, even a non-rewarded inventory. Just let the ads run. Except for rewarded inventory, publishers may not ask others to click or view their ads to use deceptive implementation methods to obtain click rate. See, don't pay people. Don't just let the ads run. Don't use deception. In other words, do not use that because they are so strict this year. This includes but not limited to offering compensation to users for viewing their ads and performing searches and promise to raise money for third parties such as behaviors place such behavior placing images next to the individual ads. Like just don't clickbait the ads. Don't put like stuff in there that's not true to your channel just to get people to go in there because that's an artificial means and they know that. Just kind of let the ads roll. Don't even mess with them. I know people that go hack into the ads to get more click rates and impressions. These people are just having a risk thing. They're living in the edge and they don't care. But if you care for your channel, don't even do that. These people that do that stuff, they just don't care. They're like, oh, well, I'll make another channel, go somewhere else. Um, Now, okay, so that's real fast stuff. Content policies. Publishers may not place AdSense code on pages with content that violates any content policies. Some of these include like adult, shocking, advocates, racial intolerance. Don't use those titles and those conversations to get the people to click on there because that's prohibited this year. Remember, as of last month. Again, I'm reading stuff from it's not me, it's them saying it. Do not place do not place AdSense code on pages that contain or violates content policies such as adult, shocking, advocates, racial intolerance. You already know all that means. Don't even mess with those channels. Don't even mess with that production. Just stay away. So that's real important. I'm not going to read the whole policy because it'll bore you to death. But, again, publishers may not place ads on sites with abusive experiences, animals, talking down to people, abusing females and kids. You already know all that. I'm not going to go through the whole gamut. I'm just going to the basic ones. Of course, copyrighted material. Man, just make sure you don't do the copyrighted material. That's going to hold your ad. That's going to hold your money. You do all that work. I know Mickey and all these guys, everybody in here does great production. But what's going to happen is they're going to hold your money. If you're getting $2,000 a month, 3,000, 4,000, whatever it is you're going to get, they're going to hold that because of the fact that they're real strict this year with these policies, and it says it right here. I'm not even just making this thing up. I'm giving y'all a heads up because see how fast I get monetized. Everybody's getting monetized. Oh, I'm not gonna get my boom. Everybody's getting monetized, but just be aware that they kind of frown on that. Or counterfeit goods. Like some people will make you promote some crap that's not even real, and you won't even know it. But YouTube may know it. I mean, the AdSense policy teams may know it. So they don't. You're taking away from the actual production of a product if it's fake. And then YouTube, because of the way they've been blamed for stuff, they don't want to be part of that no more. So you got to make sure these guys, man, they don't give you some crap, artificial stuff and counterfeits. That this year is going to be because of the copyright laws. And don't forget the last one, the traffic sources. You could place ads receiving traffic like Facebook and all that. For example, publishers may participate in pay-to-click programs. They may not participate in that. And then they may send unwanted emails and display ads as a result of the action of the software application. Like, let me see if I can say that without being, um, just go to the landing page quality guidelines. So like that, if I read it, it'll sound like college stuff. But basically, just be aware of the traffic sources you're going to send in here because of the fact that there's guidelines on that. You know what I mean? Be aware on your AdSense of the traffic you're bringing in, like gaming's consoles, super duper deluxe program. Be aware of that traffic coming in because there's policies that you got to adhere to. And then for that, go to the landing page quality guidelines. If I read all that, I'll lose you. It's just like really intense. But if you really care about your money, you'll take your time, like if you was in grade school or high school, and read a report, same way you would read a textbook. Don't look for shortcuts. In AdSense, there is no shortcuts. You know what's the shortcut? You getting shorted out of money. That's the shortcut because they'll keep it. They don't have enough manpower. This is all software generated. When they hold your account, they got to wait for a person to look at it. That takes time. So now you're not getting paid. And then you got to just keep riding back so to get your money back. And you're probably saying, well, I got 2, 3 jobs. And then, well, if you do, then disregard this message. But if you don't, and if you want to use that money for whatever, cigarettes, you want to get your money for cigarettes, for food review, to buy ingredients. And if you need that money, they're going to hold it because there's just not enough manpower to give you a quick response to fix your AdSense. Then you got to reapply, to get that little thing green again, to get that check mark green for monetization, the money sign thing. You're going to have to reapply, and that takes 30 days. Yeah, you can do it faster, but again, it takes time. It's not the same like the old communication, so again, ad placement, be aware, you know, ad placement just means, I don't want to lose you. Experiment with different ad formats. Like, if you got an AdSense code, it may not be placed in an appropriate pop-ups, emails, and software. That's YouTube stuff. Publishers may adhere to the policy product used under the ad placement policy. Like, just don't put ads, okie dokie stuff. You got to be aware that these ads are millions and millions of dollars. Be aware where you're going to get your ads at. If you got a great channel, just stick to your channel. Just be aware that don't take their codes and put it wherever you want, lottie-dottie, because there's going to be more traffic there. It just doesn't work like that. And again, all this is like they're serious this year. I'm seeing big channels being held up for their money. Big channels that need that money because it's all automated. You know what I mean? And that software is going to freeze your account. And if you need that money, so it's more stuff in here. It's more technical stuff that I want to get into at this point because I'm gonna break this in so y'all can understand it easier. So I'm just gonna give you the basics. So be aware of that. Now I want y'all to go to make y'all like a little branding mark, like right here, right in here. Put like your style, like whatever brand you want, like the YouTube pillow. You can put that in here right there. And how you do that is you're gonna go into you'll go into, again, log on to your account, youtube.com. See your little face there with the icon. Tap that, open up the Creator Studio, right? And go down to channel, right? Open up your Creator Studio. You see all the fancy menus on the left. Look for channel. Hit channel, right? You're going to tap channel. When you see channel, I don't know if you guys know how to do this or not, but when you see channel, you see like this little sub menu underneath that says monetization, upload defaults, branding, right? And advanced. Tap tap to branding. Tap it. In branding, you're gonna see this little menu that tells you, you know, what picture you want in there in that little corner. Now you can make up your own, but like let's say if you want a YouTube logo, right? Like the YouTube little design, go online and look for one. Just type in, go to Google, right, and type in YouTube logo, and it'll give you all the pictures of all the YouTube designs, right? You pick the one you like. Go to Chrome or whatever, tap that little logo design, download it, and save it on the pictures. Then go back to your menu on the branding. And there is going to give you an option to browse. It's going to give you an option to browse for your pictures inside your computer for the ones you want to put in here for branding. So go in there and look for that picture that you downloaded off of Google, right? The YouTube little design like that for like the pillow. So now look for it in your computer, and it'll say browse, right? It'll say browse. Um, It'll say add a watermark. Add a watermark. Boom, you tap that. And in there, you're gonna look for pictures of whatever your favorite watermark is. You can make your own for your channel, or you can just get a free logo or any design. You can put your picture, your face, or whatever, and then just browse it in your computer and just pick it. Once you pick that particular, you hit enter, open, and then now it's in there. You hit save. Once you hit save, it'll say save as a watermark, right? So whenever you do a video, I forgot one important thing. One important step. It'll say what you wanted at the end of the video, at the beginning, or the whole video. Put the whole entire video. Like you want that to be in there all the time. All of the time. You want that logo to be there all the time. Just not once, but just stick it in there with your name or whatever you pick. You could design your own logo. I got mine just says YouTube. So now again, you could go to websites that's real easy to do your fancy, you put your face as a logo, you could put whatever you want, in there. I'm gonna just put YouTube. So then I hit that, and then whenever I do a video, it'll show up right there. When the people tap that little logo, it'll send you to your channel to subscribe. It's like a little subscription channel button thing. You could do your own face and your own brand, and it'll say subscribe underneath. So when people tap it as they're watching the video, they don't got to go away from the video to go into the subscription button. They could do it as they're watching it. They're like, man, I like this content. I'm gonna just tap right there right now. They'll stay on there without being interrupted or taken away from your video. Remember, everybody got short attention spans. So when you, again, like I said, go to your studio, hit enter, you'll see the little menu on the left hand side, right? Look under channel, and when you tap channel, you're going to see branding. Tap branding, and it's going to take you to this little menu that says add a watermark. And then once you tap that, it opens up your computer's picture screen, like to browse for your files, your documents. You tap that, and whatever watermark you save, let's say if you went to google.com and you downloaded the public YouTube logo, because that's that logo is under common attributions license. Is allowed to be shared with anybody. It doesn't have a standard license. You can share it. So you could download, save that picture to your computer, and then when you're looking for it, just label it right. And when you're looking for it, tap that particular picture, and that's your new logo if you want logo. But you can make your own. Like I said, it's real fun and simple. All these things, that's what you want to do to optimize your channel, to brand it. So when spam is hitting your channel, YouTube won't purge stuff. They won't hold you back. And I know a lot of channels don't do all these things and whatever, but like I said, that's their interest. That's their business if they don't want to do stuff. But I'm giving you stuff that the creators and the insiders of YouTube prefer to for you to be successful with your channel and not have issues. You know what I mean? I still feel sick as hell. Um, so if anybody has any technical questions before I leave, hey Dan, hey Ball Life, Glam, happy vlogs. This is amazing information. Thank you, T Marie, DNA, Nina. How you doing? Dan, of course, Ball Life, the um the Rice Apt, Thrice Capped, Warrior Sister. How you doing? Warrior, Dan Organic again. Happy vlogs. Glam Beauty. Kristen B, she's awesome. Everybody here is awesome. High Velocity Savage, what's up, man? Appreciate you coming. Mike Nuts Reviews, Christian, Mickey, of course. Perry Tyler, how you doing? Jerry Amina, I love everybody in here. Nina, let me see. Okay, Dominique Williams, Munchie Gang. Hey, Little Zippy. Wait a minute, Little Zippy. I know there's a Zippy Brown. Hey, you're welcome. Little Zippy. I hope that's Little Zippy. That's Big Zippy's whatever. I guess that's a popular name anyway. Little Zippy. Can I get a shot? Yes, Little Zippy. One of my moderators is Big Zippy. Zippy Brown. She has a makeup channel. She's real good. Watch her channel too, Little Zippy. Watch everybody's channel here. Thank you, Lord Brandon. Thank you. I don't want to give like a whole bunch of information because it overwhelms so many things. So just go back and rewind this to do your branding. Real simple. And watch your AdSense policy procedures because YouTube, man, they Premier Hall. YouTube was they're so strict this year with this new policy. They're real strict, man. They're not even playing with this new there goes Zippy Brown there. Hey Zippy Brown. There's a little Zippy Brown. See everybody in here I know, that's why I know these names. Ocha Fishing, thank you for coming on board. Becoming Americana. ¿Cómo está? Thank you for being here. Wow, these are all great channels. Jackknife and the Gang. Thank you. Janice, thank you. T Marie, thank you. If anybody has any questions, because I know I'll talk real fast to get the information out. D3. If anybody has any technical question, I'll go over it. You're awesome. You awesome too, Premier Hall. Thank you. Lord, when you go on live again. Hey, Lord, when you go on live again. Lord, I guess he's going live. Liddy. D3 again. Art Crazy Live. What's up? Dominique, I think I already shot you out. So if anybody has any more questions, I'll wait a few more minutes because I know it takes time to type and all that. How do you put icon in the corner of your video? I think I just said that. Go to hold on. Let me answer this one first. Just go to your youtube.com, log into your channel. You can't do it on the application. You could do it on your phone too. Go on your phone, go to the internet and type in youtube.com on the internet and look for your channel. Go in there. The revenue in studio is always off. That's the cards, Alex. Alex, this information talking about it's after you get monetized the logo. Yeah, you could do it now. You could do the logo now. It's branding, yeah. So go to your channel and then type in studio on your like when you log in, look for studio. that puts you like into the edit mode. And once you go to the studio, you get the menus on the left hand side. Look on the channel, and then scroll on the channel. You'll see branding. Go into branding and either make up your own logo somewhere offline and then save it to your computer, or go online, look for whatever picture you want on the left in that corner. Save it to your computer, and then once you hit add watermark, it'll open up your computer. Go into your computer, look for that picture, and then download it into the logo, and it goes to the corner there. It's that simple. What's the other question? These things move fast. These comments, sure. How do you put the logo? Okay, I hope, did you get that, little Zippy? I hope you got that. Just hmm, rewind this video and you'll see it. Go back to the beginning. How do you know AdSense as an app that tracks your actual payout? Do you know AdSense? Yeah, just go into your AdSense account. Go into your AdSense account. If they approve you as a partner, your AdSense will be approved too. Put in your information in there and just go to your AdSense account. It has all that in there, your AdSense account. If you guys missed the information, go back to rewatch the video. Yeah, go by and you can see the video and just take your time, pause it. The revenue in studio is always up. Well, you got to qualify. You got to have, they got to approve you. They're going to review your channel and review your content and then approve you for AdSense. They'll send you something in the mail that says you're approved. They'll send you an email. Once you're approved, and then it'll be turned on. Right now it's off. It depends on how many subscribers you have. I mean, how many watch hours you have. If you don't qualify for the watch hours or the subscribers, you got to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. If you don't have those two combinations, it'll be off. But when you meet those two combinations, and I got a free jump skip. When you meet those two combinations of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, YouTube will approve. Yup, learning cell phone is huge. Yup, learning cell phone is huge. Yeah. One of the most important things to do is when you do a lot of YouTube, depending upon your service provider, they're gonna throttle your data, YouTube. So when you're doing lives and you got advertising in your thing, I think I said this last night, make sure that your data, you monitor it, because after each service provider on your cell phone provider, they have different data amounts. After you reach that, they throttle you down and you'll get 2G or 3G and you won't have a good live feed, or you can't edit videos because the power is not there to send it out. It'll be there like 1990 speed or picture all fuzzy. You can't see the links. So make sure that when you do lives, you go to Google. There's a website that says test my site, google.com. Type in test my site for speed and accuracy, and it'll tell you how fast your connection is real time. So before you do a live, go there to optimize your channel. That is, go there and if you guys come over to my page, just don't hit, make sure you watch, and so I can make sure you return. Just again, yeah, just make sure you watch all the videos to activate their analytics. And then also it gives them a heads up that they have a new friend. So like that, it could either become your friend too. But most importantly, you want to keep that friend, the subscriber, activated. That means you got to comment back. He comments back, so YouTube won't purge them, because you do all that work, and if you don't activate their analytics, it'll think it's a spam channel or an inactive channel, and it'll purge it out after you did all that work. Yeah, so make sure you do all that. Hey, PA Hunting, I saw your vid last night. Zara Cooking Channel. Any other questions? Hold up, I missed some. Oh, good. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hit the like button. Thank you. Any other questions before? I appreciate this information. I appreciate you. Branding, exactly. So to get this information is talking about is only after you get monetized. So yeah, you can get the logo whenever. It does. You don't. It's on your channel. It has no. Yeah. Yeah, you can get that. Put that on there whenever you want. That's why it's always off, because you need to qualify for monetization. So your revenue button is always off. It'll give you zero reports for no data, insufficient data. Like when you go in there to find out your revenue, it'll say zero, insufficient reports, not enough. That's because you're not, you don't qualify. If you want to know if you qualify, just go to your go under go again, log into your channel, right? To find out well, how many hours do I got to get monetization? You need 4,000, right? Now you want to know how many, this is for the new people coming in. If you want to know how many hours you have so far this month and last month, right? Or from whenever your anniversary date is, it goes 1 year from when you join YouTube. If you join in January, so January will be your first, like it'll start counting down from that year. So if you join November, it'll go from November to November. So let's say it goes to January, right? You go to your channel, youtube.com, hit Creator Studio, and go under, you go under Analytics on the left hand side. Look for the words Analytics. And near, when you tap that, it gives like a whole bunch of little choices. Go under Watch Time. Tap watch time. So now it'll tell you what you did in the last three or 2 months from your anniversary date or whatever. It'll say you had this from the last 28 days of March, you had 40,000 watch time and you had 8,000 views, right? As an example. So now you already know how many watch time minutes and how many views, but now you want to know how many hours because you really can't do the math. Right under it is like a little box that says compare metric. You open that up and go scroll down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way to the bottom where it says more metrics. Click that, and then in there you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll see watch hours for this whole month. Tap that, and it'll tell you right there how many watch hours you had for the month of March, and how many views, and how many watch time minutes. And then it has a graph and stuff. And then it has all your videos, and it tells you how many people watch how many hours of a particular video for the last 20 videos of March for your top 20. And then in there, you could just do and play with those videos and play with those numbers. So you could do your next video based on that information. If you see a successful video named Joe Blows Does His Gardening, and it has like a lot of, then your base your next videos using that same style because that was a successful video. So because of that, you're going to work with that video and then pick your top 5 videos of March and see their style. What was it that you did to attract so much attention and traffic? So your next video for tomorrow, you base it on that. And you do that every day. So your next video, I was just watching Mickey old video with her husband playing husband tag. And they were like going back and forth with information and this and that. And that was pretty fun. It had a lot of views. So I'm pretty sure she'll look at that video and base her next videos with that style to attract that same audience and the same watch time. So it's all about watch time. It's not about what you put out there. Because hey, blood, you can put out a great video jumping off a bridge and it'll give you some good watch time. But then the next video, you're cooking a steak somewhere and you put that on, that gives a whole bunch of views. So you're going to style videos based on like cooking stuff, maybe making certain steaks or doing something, not just jumping off a bridge, because that video, even though it's enticing, was not as successful as your last. So you want to watch metrics for that. And that's what YouTube wants you to do. I don't know. It's not that hard, but YouTube wants you to make metrics based on watch metrics based on, to make your video because they want you to succeed. YouTube, I know it sounds like they're not in your corner. YouTube is what the advertisers are not. The advertisers got certain policies and restrictions. So when you're on YouTube and things happen, it's not YouTube going after you. You know what I mean? It's just the policies that's in place based on the advertisers. They pay the bills. Advertisers pay the electric. They pay the webmasters, the platforms to keep such a big network, going. So whenever there's stuff, YouTube, believe it or not, they take a long time to give you your money back because there's not enough people to check on your video, to re-edit, to check it and make sure it's legit, to make sure that the problem was a fake problem or a problem that you fix, but that takes time. So in order to prevent that lag for your monetization, Optimize your channel, optimize your page, optimize your tags, use Google tools, because that even helps, because they'll see your whole history of what you did on your channel. They could see that, right? They're gonna see that you've been utilizing the tools, that you're not spam, that you've been doing what they said. When they see that history, they're gonna respond to you more responsibly. If they see that you had a bad history, that you didn't care about your channel and you got demonetized, now you want your money back, they're not really gonna be that attentive compared to the other person that did everything in their power to get that channel properly optimized, and it was just a common error. Like I said, a common error could be Universal Music Group, and you walk into a store, and they heard one of your songs with the software filters. They heard one of their artists singing in the background, and you didn't give them credit. You didn't do whatever it was that entailed for them to avoid that copyright strike. But let's say you walked in there and you did that, so now you got a strike and you got demonetized or whatever. That's a error based on the software, not on you. So, but that's still going to take time. So what you do is, if you're going to go into a store, if you got money in your channel coming in, mute that store. I know it sounds crappy. When I go work out, I mute the channel, because I just don't want to go through that headache. You know what I mean? So mute it. And again, I know I sound like I'm being big brothery, but as a big brother, listen to me. You go to stores in the public and you hear music, mute it. Mute your live feed. Mute it right away. Because that's going to prevent. What's going to happen is they're going to strike your channel. Right? You got to, at three of those, they're going to delete your channel. But imagine if the software inadvertently just gave you three strikes. Do you know how hard? It's a 90% chance, if the software strikes your channel and three strikes you're out, you're not going to get it back. But if the last one that strikes it is a person, because you heard that on the filter, you could probably get it back. It's a 60% chance you could get it back, but you got to do a lot of work. See, that's why I'm preventing you from doing all that work. Go to your channel, optimize it, right? For whatever reason, use their tools, use their metrics. But when you go outside in the public, you can't control the public. You can't control music. If you're in your car, you got music in the background, you forgot, the software doesn't know what you're doing. The software is reacting to its instructions. Copyright music must cease. Boom, now you got a strike. Now you got to go to YouTube, and then it'll give you a page when you get a strike that says, hey, what happened here? And you'll put, I want to dispute it because I was in a public place or whatever. And you want to mute that copyright song. You got to do all that work just to get that strike taken away, or to get monetized again. You got to put, please mute that copyright song. Enter. Then you got to wait. They'll go back to you 1 hour. And that depends also on how long you've been on YouTube. I've been in here since day one. So they might pay more attention to me because I've been here for a long time doing stuff. If you started 2 or 3 years ago, you still got a fresh channel, and you're going to get less attention faster, because the software knows the seniority, how long you've been in here, how long you've been with them through the years. They see that. They see all your stuff, your videos. But at the same time, the software could still strike you, even though you got all that history. How the history helps you is with the person that's on there trying to see what you did wrong in your channel. That person is going to see the longevity factor in your production. The software doesn't. So it's like two evils you got to deal with here: the long wait, and then the software that's just zapping people. And you safeguard your channel. Avoid stuff that the creators tell you to avoid. That's what I do. But let me see if I missed any comments. I probably did. Stay consistent to one another. Yeah. Okay. Bots are listening. Yeah, they listening, watching. They're watching your. I'm frustrated, D3, but well, thank you. Hey, Blood. I hope you get better, man. I mean, I saw your live feed. You was on there for a while. You was trying to get that was a good channel he linked to. Blood X, man. He linked well, I've been had Lunatic Dad. I watch him. But the Lunatic channel is good too. If you're trying to get, a lot of friends. 5 away for Xavier Jaron. 5 away for 500. Just stay here. You'll get it. Come on, guys, help them out. Man, that's hard to say. Xavion Jaron. Frustrated. I hope you get there. Conversation and engagement. Yeah. And you're wondering why conversation and engagement? It's like I'm forcing you to talk to your uncle that you hate from the South. It's not about that. I'm pretty sure if your uncle that you don't want to talk to, but now you're talking to, if that uncle gave you like $50, you're like, oh, now I want to talk to him. See, that's what I mean. When you have a purpose of, if you know why you got to talk, yeah, I'm probably buffering. Conversation and engagement means you're going to activate the analytics to give you a reward. It's not because we're forcing you to talk to your uncle that you hate or your aunt. It's to give you, like I said, if your aunt and your uncle is going to give you a reward, you'll be talking to him all day. And that's how you get a reward. Conversation engagement activates the analytics so you could keep your subscriber, so you can get to 1,000 without losing people. Let me see if I miss any comments here. I love it. I can't give out shout outs because my throat hurts. Happy vlogs and thanks for the information. You're welcome. Did I miss any other questions? Let's support each other. Every time I get off here, people say I don't watch the comments, and I miss a whole bunch of technical questions. Why aren't these technical questions? Well, I bet you when I hang up this log, it's going to be all these technical questions. Okay. Free app name, YouTube Tracker Express also helps. Well, yeah, I mean, all these third-party applications, you got to adhere. You got to be aware. They're not really, updated as frequently. They might have stuff in there that, just make sure that you use anything in this platform to track your progress. I'm not sure why you're going to go outside and track progress. Well, you could track your progress here. If you want to know who unsubbed you and all that, well, yeah, they got a whole bunch of stuff for that. But what you care if somebody unsubbed you? It doesn't really matter. Just keep doing what you're doing. PewDiePie doesn't have all this software to see who unsubbed them. All the top YouTubers, who cares? Just keep going, keep adding. You keep losing, you're losing. Hit the like button. You're still at 30. See, you're almost there. My nuts, 3,788 away from, that's for 240. That's okay. Okay, let me see this math. I am, Nut Mutt says he's at 3,788 watch hours away from 4,000 and 240 from, okay. So you're still basically like a lot of hours away. You're still at 3,000 away from 4,000. So you kind of just started. So, well, if you got 1,000 friends that watches you 2 minutes a day for the next 9 or 8 months, you could get that. Just 2 minutes a day, 1 minute video. If you have that, of course, you probably don't. So you're going to rely on doing videos 5 to 10 minutes long for the next 240 times. That's the fastest way to get there. That's kind of the fastest way with the equation without confusing people with the math. You could do 2-minute videos times. That would be like a lot of videos. You know what I mean? But still, if you got the energy, you want to go into your mutt nuts, you want to go into your analytics to see what's the average, who watches your videos, what age range. And then right next to it, you see how long they be watching it. So you'll know how to target your videos to whoever, what age range. If somebody's in the 50s and 60s, you're not going to do a gaming type video because you're not going to get their attention. So know your demographics, know your geography too, because you could be doing videos like if you're multilingual, you could reach your native land in China or Thailand or India and get a whole bunch of views there by translating your video there, not just here in America. Learn the metrics. It's so fun. When you learn the metrics will help you so much. Believe me. You know what I mean? Let me see what I missed. Oh, okay. Xavier, I can't say your name. Xavier Duran, you're going live? Okay, that's great. Okay. He's going live tonight. And network. Okay, Miss Naughty. I watched your 15 video last night. Really cool. I went over them. I let them play automatically, then I went over them. Miss Nolans. Miss Nolans got some, yeah, good food channel. I think I would stick to that niche. It's nice showing Nolans, but I think in maybe do the food review or the when you eat and talk type thing. That'll give you some good views. I noticed your Nolans, your channel had more views when you kind of eating something or presenting the food. versus going out there and showing the parties and all that, which is fun. But I just noticed that pattern there. Like you have more longer view durations on the food on your food videos. So if you want to go in that direction, because I know your channel is kind of new, go in that direction and just kind of build it to see how it comes. Experiment. See, the only way to grow here in terms of just not getting friends and sharing, because anybody could just say, "Hey, join up and get like 100 to 200, and all that." But you want authentic, real growth, for the future. Um, what will happen if right now YouTube says you cannot even share a link no more, even if it's internal. Do not even mention on the channel. Don't talk about sharing because now don't forget this year, due to Article 13, the copyright filters are going to be super, super high intense, real special features of grabbing stuff. If YouTube has a law in terms of obtaining artificial subs or boosting channels, what we're doing, if they put a policy on that with restrictions, those filters, they'll be so sensitive that you can't feel it. You won't be able to fool it, not feel it, but you won't be able to say apple for apple, share for share, and all that. It'll know what you're doing. So it'll be so intense in the next years that your channel is dependent upon sharing. Have a backup plan. Like my channel, you could share all you want, but I'm giving you information. That'll help in terms of having a different content, not just sharing. Because people, I know 30 or 40% of people here are just coming here to share, and then they're gonna leave and not really be authentic and watch my channel in that sense. If I was doing creating videos and advertisers and all that, they won't watch it. They'll probably give me a small percentage of the view, and I won't get a lot of AdSense money. You know what I mean? But if you got true people and you got a channel like I said, Miss Nolans, just go into the food thing to see how that niches out, and then kind of because I noticed a lot of people was watching the food your food channel type things. Kristen B, Blood X, maybe DD3. Okay, they talking to each other. Just working my country girl, but to get there. Yes, yes. That's you. You know, it's based on how bad you want it. What you're gonna base your channel on. And I know I keep saying that. You gotta pick something, and it's okay to everyday change. If today you're gonna do growing, gardening, flowers and roses, and you see that ain't going nowhere, then next week you do growing grass and weeds and petunias. See that ain't going. Then go into fixing your car. Let me see how that works. Okay, you got a little bit more. So now go into painting your car. Okay, that's getting me views. Go inside your house. If you notice that you sitting at the window and talking ain't getting it, experiment. Next week you're talking at the table. That ain't getting not the next week you're talking in outside your garden, and that works. So keep that niche in there and just grow from there. And it's okay to change. All the top YouTubers started doing crappy stuff. That if you go back in their history, it's like, whoa, who's watching that stuff? And now they got like 1 million views because they grew and grew and found out what it is they like. And that's what's good about YouTube. You can experiment. Just keep doing it. Experiment in terms of how you want to grow your channel. Pam, hello Pam. What up, guys? Guys, just back from Sunday outing. Hey, welcome back, JNR. That's right. So experiment with your channel. If you like fishing and nobody's watching, go on the water, scuba diving. See how that works. Hey, that ain't working. Go fish on the top of a bridge. See how that works. That ain't working. Do a fishing interview show. Hey, how you doing, George? So tell me, just keep experimenting. I like giving out information, so my channel is just based on that. I really can't go. What about blacklisting words that you have to worry about chatting? Well, Kristen B, what you do is if you're worried about you, always worried about you, not others, right? In terms of your channel, go in there, go into your YouTube channel, right? Go into your YouTube channel.com because you can only go to your studio. You can go through the application, but it's so limited on your phone. But on your phone, you go youtube.com on the webpage, hit that. Go into your community. Let me see if I find my community here. It'll say community button. Log into your studio. Your little face will show up, right? Tap your little face. You see studio menu. Hit studio. Go all the way over here, right? Swing to the left. You're going to see community. tap that. Go into community, right? Right next to it, you're going to see comments, right? Once you see community, you open it, you're going to see comments, and you're going to tap that. And you're going to see the comment sections and all that, right? You're going to be like, whoa, that's pretty cool. The comment right next to it, you're going to see held for review. And that's like spam stuff that might be spam. They don't know. And then right next to it, likely spam. So that's the top menu up there. But keep scrolling down and you'll be able to obtain, um, hold on, keep scrolling down. You'll see, you go to subscribers, right? You can see all your subscribers you have, right? Keep scrolling down, community settings, right? Keep scrolling down. So in community, you're going to see three things, right? You're going to see under the community, you're going to see comments, subscribers, community settings. Those three things on the community. Comments, you can see all the comments, right? Subscribers, you see all your subscribers, and community settings. Tap community settings. Boom. You're going to see all your moderator lists, right? You're going to be like, cool. Okay, there goes all my moderators. You're going to see approve users right underneath, right? Oh, cool. I can approve whoever I want on my channel, right? Kristen. Then you're going to see hidden users. Somebody's been blocked, right? Okay. Then you're going to see block words. What that means is your channel, you don't want YouTube to hear the word subscriber, link to me, I like your channel. Whatever sentences you want blocked from YouTube to hear, put in there on the block words. That filter, I don't even know if she's still here. And I don't even know if she was asking a question about that, but hey, Drumore family, welcome aboard. I'm trying to answer, I think that was Kristen B's question. Kristen B, what about blacklisting words that you do not have to worry about? Chat then, and Alex. Yeah. I don't know if that's a question about blocking words. How you block words so YouTube can't spam your channel and spam your subscribers is you log on to your account. Again, I'm hoping that's the question. Okay, Kristen, do you want to know, yes or no? I know it takes time to get the answer back. Do you want to know about blocking words on your channel so you don't get spam? Is that what you want? They do have a filter for that. Let me know if that's what it is. Is comments closely matching these words will be held for review. Live chats matching these words will be blocked. So, Kristen, yes, okay. Okay, all right. How it works is, if you want the word subscriber to be blocked on your channel, you put it into the filter. Type in subscriber. If you want like my channel, if you want subscribe to your channel block, whatever word let's say when you was little, they used to call you fatty. And every time you heard that word, you hate it. So you can put fatty in there. So anybody mentions fatty, if somebody's cursing at you and calling you names, you can put those words in there, and you can also hide the user, of course. But let's say somebody's using certain words that you don't want. You put it in that filter. And how you get to the filter is you go to youtube.com, log in. Can't be on your application on your phone. It has to be online. You go online on your phone too. Go to Chrome and then hit desktop version on the Chrome app thing on your phone and type in youtube.com. It'll bring you your channel. Well, it'll bring youtube.com. It'll say log in. So use your login ID to go to youtube.com. Log in, right? Now you're in youtube.com, just like if you was on your laptop. Go to youtube.com, and then on the left-hand side, look on the community section button. And then you're going to have three choices. You're going to have the comments button, the subscriber button, and the community setting button. So right underneath community setting on beta or on the old classic, the same format, you're going to have community setting button. You hit community settings. That's going to bring where all your subs are at. That's the first, you're going to see that right there. Right underneath, approve users. You're going to approve users on your channel, like whoever's allowed to be in there. Hidden users. Those are the guys that's been cursing at you. They spam. You're going to put them in there. and you could take them out of there. Like there, if you wasn't a live feed and you put somebody as a block, they're gonna go in this particular section. So you could like unblock them and put them back onto the regular stream. Then you're gonna see block words, right? All that means is if you don't want your channel to be hit with spam because they're using the words subscriber and join me and join my channel and all that, you put whatever sentences and whatever words and phrases you want to be blocked. What happens is when you're in a live stream and somebody says these words, YouTube ain't gonna spam it and they're gonna just let them be your friend and all that and go straight into you because they can't hear those words. They're gonna block them out. I mean, they could hear them, but it won't affect the algorithm because you're blocking those words. So you could also, you could, block links. Let's say if you don't want nobody putting links on your channel, like whatever links, you could block links with hashtags and URLs. URL means URL means Universal Resource Locator. That's just basic internet speak. You learned that in college when I was programming. Even when I was a computer operator for certification, that's like a basic word for the last 30, 40 years. URL, that means Universal Resources Locator. So you can block those, you can block hashtags, you can block links and all that stuff, and then, you moderators, approved users can still post links though. Like me, Kristen, you could post links and all that, but not regular people. So, you know what I mean? So if you hit that thing, like your regular non-moderators can't put tags that'll block it. You know what I mean? And then you could unblock it on your own. So that you could block words, block links, and right in the same section is some other stuff like default settings. What that means is that's a whole different thing. Just hit potentially, like default settings means like if you want curse words and all that or anything's going to hurt your channel, right? Just hold it to review it. You hit that button. Don't allow all comments because the new system, this is important. I don't know if y'all could hear me or not. This button is the most important button in the community setting because as of March 15th, YouTube has the capability to permanently, forever, ever, and ever delete your comment section. Forever. Because if you don't watch our comments and you got perverts and you got bad stuff, people cursing at people, YouTube, the automated system, will permanently forever delete your comment section. And you're gonna have to rebuild a new channel. You're gonna have to do other means of communicating with the comment section because they're gonna permanently delete it or hold it. Then you got to go through all this to get the comments back activated. So that channel is so important. Hold potentially inappropriate comments for review. What that means is any cursing and any weird words, it'll be held and they won't go and they won't show it. It'll be held for review. So that's what that means. If you hit allow all comments, anybody could curse, anybody could say whatever, and then the software is gonna, the new software settings the algorithm will delete that because if you're cursing at kids, being pervert with kids and all that, that's an automatic comments hold or comments permanent deletion. So that that button is real important. It's right on the community. If you're wondering what's that channel, what that button is, that's right in there. You go into community, go into community settings, scroll to the bottom, and you'll see default settings for comments on your channel. Comments on your channel. What that means is if anybody just typing stuff is being monitored more highly, if you hit hold or potentially, you hit this button on there, hold potentially inappropriate comments for review. Hold them because you can't risk it. Now you could disable comments altogether in the same button in the same area too. If you just don't want to worry about comments because you don't want to lose your channel, disable all comments is right there. Or you can hold all comments for review. That means anytime somebody types something, your moderators could review it to let it go. That's a good button to have. If you got kids on your channels and all that, that's a good button to have. You could either review it or your moderators. So those are the real important buttons here. Is under community button, under community settings. You could add moderators. You could add Nightbot is good. You know what Nightbot is? It's like that automated feature that it automatically watches spam. So what you do is you go to nightbot.com, copy the link, right? And first you set Nightbot. That's like an automated uh, automated thing moderator. So you go to nightbot.com, sign up, right? And then there you put in, I don't know if you or actually where you're from, you put YouTube and you put in what you want, how you want to customize it. You can put your links to Facebook and all that. And then you grab the URL, the Universe's Resource Locator URL, copy the link in there and bring it over to your channel here and paste it under your moderator's tablet in here menu. And you hit paste. So Nightbot right now be working for you. That's what you see all these Nightbot things and all these channels. That's what that is. It's kind of moderating your channel for you. And then let's say if you don't like a moderator, you go to in here and just hit X and X your moderators out. You got to trust your moderators. All my moderators in here, I personally know the channels and I trust them. I got to add some more. All of these moderators in here are real good. Trish and Scrapper and Collie Girl and B&O. But if I don't want one of these, I can just hit the X. And if I want to add one, go to the channel. And let's say if you want to add Joe Blow's channel, right? Go in there, go into share, right? Go into copy link, and then come over here and then just paste that link on here. Now that's your moderator. I heard it affects your channel if you put spam comments in. I heard it affects your channel if you put spam comments in. What do you mean? Like, of course, anything will hurt your channel if you're. Well, I don't know what you mean by hurt. It doesn't hurt it. It depends on the spam comments too, because if you're talking about little kitty stuff and porn, yeah, it's gonna really hurt your channel because the filters are set on high right now. They're making new filters for this new Article 13. YouTube, Google, that is not YouTube, but Google has software, and they're gonna start selling that to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. The software filters that YouTube is making up for the sake of for filtering out copyright content. They're going to make billions. So they're going to have powerful filters and a lot of money in here in this channel to, when they sell those filters, YouTube is even going to be, yeah, is it going to hurt us? It's going to hurt us, but it's not going to hurt YouTube. In other words, when Article 13 passes, all that article says is like they're going to copyright news, pictures, magazines, anything that's free now. If there's a person behind that created it, that person could get money. That's what Article 13 means. Like free stuff. Now those agencies, like, they get money now. And not now, but in 2 years. So copyright's going to be real tight because that Article 13 bill is from Europe. The filter that they're making is going to grab all copyright content. YouTube is going to make a fortune with that law, but they're also going to get hit with a fortune if me and you, us here, the YouTube creators, don't watch what we do. So it's like a double-edged sword. They're going to make a fortune because Google is a developing company that developed these kind of filters. They're going to sell all that to everywhere around the world. Article 13 is going to affect the big players like YouTube, Facebook, the social media platforms that got more than 5 million subscribers. They're gonna make they gotta be careful with that law. The platforms like YouTube, Facebook, because they got millions and millions of subscribers, they're gonna be affected. But if your social media, Joe Blow's YouTube company, they only got 4 million. They don't got to adhere to that copyright law as much. It's not going to affect them. But guess what? Do you think that a subscriber channel called Joe Blow's YouTube that has 5 million, you think they're going to afford to have those filters in there? So in a way, they're okay. They don't got to follow. But on the other side of business, they're going to go under. All these small social media channels going to just drown because they're not going to be able to afford these copyright filters, that YouTube is going to be selling. All the developers, they won't even be able to afford that. They won't be able to afford the software to maintain their platform, the social media platform. So all these social media companies are going to go under, And YouTube, of course, going to make billions by selling it because they're big brother, Google. That's what they do. They sell special software like that to develop every day. So we'll be hurt because we can't just grab any link now and put it in there because of the link tax of Article 11 and the copyright laws of Article 13. We won't be able to just lottie dottie like we're doing it now. So, just be aware of how laws going to affect you down the road. So if you're going to plan a 5-year plan to be on YouTube to get money, you might want to reconsider other options in terms of making extra money besides that. Because if it's affected, YouTube will delete a small channel real fast. So you're not going to get your $3,000, $4,000 a month. They're going to knock the channel out. So yeah, so go to community, go under community settings. You'll see your moderator button there. You're going to see your approved users, your hidden users, people that you blocked. You're going to see block words. Simple. Just type in whatever words you don't want YouTube to see on your channel. Block them right in there. I love the ladies on YouTube. Always ask for woman advice. Yeah, I mean, you could have a channel based on that. Females, please give me advice. See how that works. Read our guidelines and rules. Yeah, see, reading exactly, Chris. Reading those guidelines and rules, they change every day. The algorithm changes every day. Ethan Owanda, Earthen Owanda, um, Pam. If someone comes under my video and say came from someone live were affected in a bad way, okay, Munchie Gang. If somebody comes under my video and say I came from such and such live, well, it depends because if that person's live feed is being flagged or monitored under the algorithm as a artificial sub or channel pusher, um, that link will bring you're guilty by association now. So in a way, it depends on how to see. We can't predict the pattern of the algorithm. We can't predict the pattern of the YouTube police. Let's just put it that way. So if a channel is being flagged concurrently at the same time that you're coming from that channel and you're saying you're coming from that channel, it's going to see that address and that name. It's going to associate you with that and associate that channel. So now you're most likely to be flagged. Or, it's just so many. The thing when you safeguard stuff is like, why do it if it's going to hurt you? So would it hurt you? It depends. You could ask any criminal. A criminal is going to say, "Oh, I got away with it all my life. You know, I got away with robbing banks all my life because he never got caught." So if you don't get caught or if you don't get flagged, then you're not going to say, "Oh, well, it's okay to do that because you didn't get caught." But if you know something is going to be hurting you if you get caught, the best thing is not to rob banks. The best thing is don't do this stuff. So kind of think of it that way. Now I'm still sick. Think of it like, well, you know, why risk it? You know what I mean? Let me see. Uh, Read our guidelines exactly. So I mean, it ain't gonna hurt your channel. You could say that. It's just a matter of make sure that the channel you're saying that is a pretty good channel. You know, don't say that if it's a sub channel because it might be being flagged. So if you're gonna say, hey, I just came from and this is live feed. Well, and these is a partner verified. What that means is she's approved for monetization. She's a partner verified channel. She's AdSense verified, and she qualifies for the whole gamut. And she was reviewed. So most likely, saying her name ain't gonna hurt you, but that depends on her. If she approves you, if she says on her channel it's okay to say you came from Indissa, it's okay. My channel is information. If you're gonna say you came from me, it ain't gonna hurt it. I got shut down 2 weeks ago on a Saturday. They were reviewing my channel, and I got back up in 40 minutes. But they're gonna be doing stuff like that. They're gonna be reviewing channels. If that channel has a bad, if they have flags, now how do they know if you got flags? Well, one way is your monetization process, how your videos are being viewed. If you just did a video where you jumped off a bridge and it's like a real high bridge or whatever, you're gonna get a lot of views if that channel was not on restrictive mode. But if you notice that you just jumped over a bridge, you only got 10 or 50 or 50 or 100 views, that means you're most likely, that's a sure shot way to know you're in restricted mode because you're being flagged. YouTube is not going to give you signals that you're being flagged. That's up to you. Once you're flagged and you do the wrong thing on the next channel, on the next vid, you'll be held back and it'll tell you why you're flagged. It'll say, well, you're demonetized because of this, or your channel has a strike because of that. You either have a copyright strike or a community strike, whatever, whatever. And even with that, it ain't going to be vague because it's automated responses. You got to figure out what you did wrong, go back and track your channel and all that. That's just a lot of extra work. So that's why when I tell y'all, safeguard it. You're going to use another person's name, say, is she okay with that? Is that a pretty good channel? Then you decide if they're okay for, don't disrespect the person. If Andissa says or Mickey says, don't use my name when you go to another link, then don't use it. And if you want to, well, then it's up to you. That'll show you your integrity and your character. And that person that's going to subscribe to you, you're going to see that. They might link up to your channel. And if you came from Andissa, they're going to go to Andissa. And you can see that Andissa is saying, don't use her name. But now, you did it anyway. They're gonna see your integrity. They might not even become your friend. So you did all that for nothing. When I say watch the video entire, well, damn, these comments just disappear. One person asked me whether you find them at the point I told them how I found them. Yeah, that's fine. Are you monitored yet? I don't know what that means, Munchie. What do you mean? Am I monitored yet? Are they watching me? Can you repeat that, Munchie Gang? I don't know. This is probably an old post, but who's watching? Who's monitoring me? Like flagging me? Hello, Pam. How are you? Real Christian. I just watched the video and talk about the video. Yeah. You just talk about the video. Ooh, how are you? Yeah. When you talk about the video, that makes the person feel like you're just not using them to be a friend because they think you're never going to come back. Or you just didn't watch the video to give them the analytics for the watch time. A lot of these guys here need watch time. So when you watch the video, you're adding to the watch time. And that's proper. I mean, don't watch a video for 1 minute or half a minute and say I'm your sub, or not even watch it. First of all, you're not activating the metrics, and then you're going to lose that to a purge. Second of all, you're not being honest with that person right off the bat, right out the gate. You're not even watching this video for 5 or 10 minutes to give them a 5-10 minute click-through rate. You watch the whole video with the duration and all that. That gives him a good metric for his watch time hours. So why not do that by saying, well, I saw this part in your video, comment relating to the video that makes the person, I could track how many people watch my videos. A lot of people can't do that. There's certain ways to do that. Of course, people can't do that, so they got to depend upon your comment to see that if they watch the video. So just watch the video. I mean, again, if I'm going to say your subscription of Time Magazine, Sports Illustrated, you're just going to pay $20, $50 a month for that and not even read it. If you're going to subscribe to a channel, make sure it's an interesting channel so you don't got to be tortured in watching through it. I really won't want to subscribe to a channel that's about growing a flower. That's going to be boring as hell, just watching a flower grow. But I know this sounds weird. There's YouTube channels out there what this guy has 25 million views. I'm not promoting the channel, but go to Beast. Beast, that's a channel. That's right up there with all the top YouTubers. PewDiePie. He has, I think he has 45 million subscribers. What he does is he'll either do stunts like count from 1 to 1 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he'll get 25 million views off of that. He's a millionaire doing stuff like that. He'll just go to that channel. He'll do stuff like eat 1,000 M&Ms at one point. He'll get 30 million views. Now you're wondering, why am I talking about? Well, the thing is, when you have lower subscribers and lower channels like that, and you got a following, it doesn't matter what you do. It's just what matters is how you are. If you're gonna be, you got integrity and honor, and you're gonna watch somebody's video and watch it and then comment on that, well, then go to that subscription and watch them all the time. Just don't watch them for that one time and go away. Make sure that your subscription it counts. Just make sure it counts for them. Give them the metrics. I need to your food munchie. I need your food munchie in a chat. I don't know what that means. I need your food munchie in a chat. What's that mean? Exactly, I can tell you soon. I'm gonna just say the filter does up. I must say the filter does up. It does. I'm at monetize, not monitor. Oh, monetize. Oh, if y'all know me, y'all already know I don't monetize my channel. I'm not gonna monetize my channel, even if I got 1 million subs. Now, if I was broke or something, that's different, but and then I wouldn't even monetize it for the sake. I'll monetize it to get equipment or whatever reason. It won't be for me to be living off of. You know what I mean? But yeah, I won't monetize my channel. Everybody knows that. People I hit, I haven't watched. Okay, the people I hit. If I haven't comment yet, I will. I am just on my cell phone now. Yeah, what you do is you go to the people and make your own playlist or hit the play a watch later playlist. So what you do is you go to their particular channel, whoever it is, hit the little three dots and then hit watch, save for watch, save watch list later. Hit that button and it'll put like 50 videos there waiting to be watched later on the list on your library. Look under your library, it'll be in there because this is impossible to go and watch everybody and comment to activate the metrics. So what you want to do is save them for later for when you have time. It might take 2 days to watch them all, but at least you activate the metrics and you'll keep the you won't it won't delete purge out your new friend, your new subscriber. I won't even say I'll watch a video in time, comment, and then press that button. I won't even say it. I'll just watch the video. Yeah, you could do that too. You're not let people know you're gonna watch them. Just watch them, and they'll see it because they're gonna get a notification. They'll say on your inbox, it'll say this guy commented on your video. Now they made it easier. They'll have the comments right next to it. So when you hit that comment to see who it was, they won't take it to the channel. You take it to the comment. You go right back into your inbox. See, YouTube is trying to make things easier. They are. They're adding new buttons every day to the. Let me go back to the beginning here. Good idea. What's a good idea? See, I lost the focus of the conversation. Xavier Jaron, yes. Um, yeah, just make your own. Let's say if D3 or Ms. Nollins, they don't have a playlist. What you do is a playlist is good because it'll get people to the channel, which that's what YouTube want. But also a playlist is important because you can watch the videos to give them analytics. But if they don't have a playlist, you can make the playlist for them. What you do is on your channel, create playlists, right? You put Nolan's videos. Even though it's not yours, you're gonna watch her videos. So you go Nolan's videos, so that's ready in there. Go to Nolan's channel and pick 10 of her favorite videos that's long, or pick 10 of your whatever videos you want to see on her channel and save to your playlist. It'll say Nolan's playlist on your channel. So now you made her playlist for her. And then hit the automatic button and just let it play. If you just in case you don't have the time, you're driving, you're at work, at least you're giving her the analytics to make it stick. And then go back one by one, just say, hey, I'm watching your video number 3, video number 4. She'll know, she'll have an idea. You say on your first comment, you'll say, I watched your whole 15 videos. This is the first one. She'll have an idea. So if you're just going to leave like a short comment, like I watched this one for the 3rd time. This is my 4th. Whatever, she'll understand that you're leaving comments for the sake of leaving comments, but she already knows you watched her video and you give her the metrics. Going live tonight. Okay. Xavier Jaron, you're going live tonight. Hey, you guys got me to leave a message. I know sometimes that doesn't come up. People know. Cheers for the support. Okay, God bless you. Make friends and make you feel pure. Yeah, exactly. Inspired. I mean, the playlist to go back and watch. The playlist to go back and watch. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So if a person does have a playlist, or if let's say if you don't like that person's playlist, go to his video library, right? And pick your own videos. You're making his playlist for you for your watching entertainment. Let's say he has a playlist, he has all these videos, half of them is about cooking and the other half is about gardening. You like the gardening ones better. So his playlist is about cooking. You don't want that, so go into his video library and make 20 videos so you can watch later using his videos, and you just made up his playlist because that's the ones you prefer. Maybe ways around like trying to watch videos. You know what I mean? I mean, trying to watch other people's playlists if they don't have none. There's no excuse not to watch it. Laney, welcome aboard. Thank you. If anybody's new here, Dark Prince, I like that name. Dark Prince Lucy, welcome aboard. I see a whole bunch of new people in here. I love everybody in here. So still here. My kids are so distracting. Yeah, no. The kids need special attention, man. that's just the name of, the way life is. And okay, guys, I love everybody in here. I hope I answered most of the questions. I got to do a few things here. I love everybody here. Like always, please share and spread the love, okay?